market. I check my watch again. 12:25. I set it every day by the clock on the evening news. It is important for me to know the correct time. Standing at the open front door on the raised porch, I look out at the dirty stretch of lane. Beyond it, the wide green fields spread towards the edge of the rising valley. The clear blue sky opens up above the darkness of the mountains, and as I look up, I feel dizzy. The tree at the end of our drive is losing its browning leaves. They pool deliciously at its trunk. I long to hear them crunch under my shoes, to run across the valley and through the dark forest until my lungs burn. The cold wind would lash my face, blowing through my hair. My feet would kick up the dirt. I wouldn't stray from the path. Holding on to the wooden door, I don't step outside. At 1 o'clock, I will go to the market. Your husband belongs in the outside world. The house is your domain, and your responsibility. I look at my watch again. 12:30. Behind the closed front door, it is silent in the house. There is no microwave beeping, no sound of a car door slamming in the drive outside. The washing machine is not even churning. I couldn't scrape together enough for a wash today. The only sound is my breathing, in and out, in and out. The house is always empty now, except for me and sometimes Hector. The weak midday light slants across the beige carpet. Kylan smiles down from the various pictures on the walls. His first day at school, standing proudly beside Hector's car with his socks pulled up and his new blazer over his arm. In skiing goggles, his face pink and lips rubbery around slightly crooked teeth. Several of him as a baby, his hair sticking up unnaturally and the same gummy smile. I miss him, the stiffness in his crying body, his tense screams, and how he would calm when he found himself in my arms. He has forgotten now, but he felt like this once. There is only one picture of Hector and me together, our wedding photo. We stand in the church doorway, Hector looking straight at the camera, while I smile up at him. He looks like a husband should, strong and protective and content. If I look closely, I can make out the few grey hairs on his head, the lines around his eyes. My white face is startled by the new light of the churchyard. I was just 21, like a child, my body impossibly slender in the narrow wedding dress. I look happy, but I can't remember if I was. It's so long ago that a dull fog has fallen, and no matter how I grasp, only a few details remain. The particulars of running the house have taken up the space, replacing the old moments. I have a few. Hector's rough hand clasping the top of my arm as we walked through the dark church towards the bright square of daylight, and the feeling of exposure, the eyes of the photographer on my face, Hector's parents standing to one side, watching. Hector's mother organized everything. She liked things to be done right, and made it quite clear she thought I was too young to understand. Her wedding present to me had been a book, How to Be a Good Wife, which she said would teach me everything I needed to know. I still have it somewhere, old and well thumbed. I learned every page by heart. My apron strings catch on the kitchen door handle, and I stop to free myself, noticing a smudge low down on one of the panes of glass. When he was a child, Kylan's finger marks were always there, like ghosts. Now it looks as if someone with dirty hands has smeared them across the whole bottom panel. I fetch the polish from under the sink, feeling strange that I haven't noticed something so obvious earlier, and rub until the glass comes clean. You must persevere when cleaning.